Welcome to Monday Mukbangs. My name's Neil.
My name's John.
And I'm Jessica.
And we're gonna have some pizzity pancakes.
Oh, how about just pancakes?
We're gonna have some pancakes this morning.
Oh wow.
We're all using different syrups. Yeah. We have some of these from Walden Farms, which I know are not the best as far as being non-chemicals. But this is a bunch of chemicals. It's got water, cellulose gum, maple flavor, sucralose, salt, natural flavors, xanthan gum, lactic acid, sodium acid sulfate, potassium sorbate, sodium benzoate, and caramel color, beta carotene color.
Well, that's for that one.
So this is a pancake syrup. So, I mean, it's a bunch of chemicals. I know it's a bunch of chemicals, but it's 0 calories, or it's like a trace calorie. Oh, we forgot to bring the pancake mix over here. Hang on one second. So we made these for our pancakes this morning. It's Lakanto, something like that. And it's plant-based, keto, gluten-free, and high fiber. And I will say that it does have the mix on how to make the pancakes. You do use a half a cup of the pancake mix, a 1/4 cup of water, an egg or an egg replacement, which we just did flax egg, and a teaspoon of coconut oil. So that's what we made for our pancakes. And like I said, I'm using this Walden Farms pancake syrup. Neil has a strawberry syrup and what was the other one? Maple walnut, I think.
Maple walnut.
And then John's using the 100% pure maple. So there was just a little bit left in this bottle. Nicholas is actually here off to our side, and he's using Aunt Jemima, I think, regular Aunt Jemima. I've not tried this before.
I'm gonna try some of that.
So I'm
gonna cut mine up first. You go ahead.
I'm almost done.
So,
Because this is great syrup, even for a batch of chemicals.
So these pancakes are very, very dense.
oh,
If you and John mixed up the batter according to the directions, but I had to add an entire cup of water extra. We did a triple batch,
right.
And I had to add an entire cup of water because it was so thick. I don't even know that I could have made pancakes from it. It was so thick.
Yeah, it was very.
So I added a whole cup. It was still thick, but I just went with it, and they are very dense pancakes. So I'm eating 3 of them here. I don't know, and Nick has 4 off to the side. Like I said, he didn't want to be part of the conversation. He just wanted to eat pancakes with us, so he's eating pancakes. But
That's the line, right?
we figured we could talk about the fall. So what I figured we would talk about, like I said, so I figured what I wanted, Buttercup. Excuse you.
So our topic for today would be fall.
Yeah, I just said that.
Well,
But Buttercup decided to jump in here. Can you go, Miss Thing?
Buttercup, what's your
Thank you.
favorite fall activity?
Neil's gonna be entirely eaten before I even get my pancakes cut up. I like to cut my pancakes up because I did not bring a knife over. Normally I would use a knife to cut my pancakes. But even when I go to like a restaurant and get pancakes, I still like to cut them all up before I put syrup on them. And that's just the way I eat them. I like to make sure that every piece has syrup on it. So my way of doing that is making sure that I get it cut all up before I put syrup all over it.
Which one do you want?
Now,
This one's good. You want this one?
yeah, Dad's more of a walnut fan than a strawberry fan.
Yeah, strawberry.
Anyway, I'm not eating a very large breakfast. As you can see, today we have planned out, we're gonna film a breakfast mukbang, which you're seeing right now. And then you will soon be seeing our lunch mukbang. Today we're filming a lunch mukbang, and you'll be seeing that soon, or you might have already seen that, I'm not sure. I'm not sure which order I'm posting these in. But we're filming 2 mukbangs today and some taste tests. So I'm not gonna eat a really large breakfast or a really large lunch, because between breakfast and lunch today, we're probably gonna do at least 4 or 5 taste tests. Maybe more, I don't know. We'll see we're gonna play it by ear and see how we go, because Neil has to work this afternoon. So we'll see how it goes as far as what we can get accomplished before Neil has to go to work. But I figured for this conversation, we would talk about fall.
Whoa. Yeah.
And I will say, a lot of people love fall. A lot of people are like, oh, I love the
leaf.
pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice. I have a secret. I don't like pumpkin. I don't like pumpkin. I will eat pumpkin pie on like Thanksgiving, only if it's covered in whipped cream. I don't like pumpkin pie. Sweet potato pie I actually like better than pumpkin pie.
Really?
Yeah. And I don't even like sweet potatoes very much. White potatoes I love. Sweet potatoes I'm not as much of a huge fan of, but I definitely prefer sweet potato pie over pumpkin pie. I don't know why. They're very similar in flavor if I remember correctly, but there's just something about pumpkin pie I just don't like.
There you go.
But as far as fall goes, I love the change in temperature.
Yeah.
Probably my two favorite seasons are fall and spring.
Right. I believe that. You like the mild temperatures.
Yeah.
I used to be more...
I don't like the flavor of these pancakes.
That's because you didn't put the right syrup on.
Well, I put pancake syrup on. The syrup tastes fine. It's a little bit less thick. I don't like strawberry syrup. It's a little bit less thick than typical pancake syrup. Typical pancake syrup is definitely a thicker consistency, but I don't like the flavor of the pancakes. Maybe that's the flaxseed, maybe giving it a little bit of flavor. I don't know. It definitely has a cinnamon flavor to it.
Yeah.
But I'm not a big fan of the flavor of this.
The just my sample of them reminded me of my mom makes a buckwheat pancake.
Oh yeah.
Which is very healthy and dense as well. Yeah. I don't know. Thank you for looking.
It's got tapioca starch, pea protein, fiber blend, chickpea flour, natural flavors, rice protein, non-GMO, Lakanto, monk fruit sweetener, baking powder, rice bran, sea salt, cinnamon, potato flour, sunflower lecithin, and natural mixed tocopherol. I don't know if I pronounced any of that right, but
anyway, it's probably the buckwheat pancakes my mom makes might be
similar. I can definitely taste the cinnamon.
Yeah, the cinnamon is very prevalent in these pancakes.
Even though it's really far down on the list.
Yeah.
It's definitely there.
Right. I would agree that the cinnamon is a primary flavor that's going on in here. And I don't know. They're not. I think that, like Neil sort of indicated, I think with the right amount of syrup or the right type of syrup, some of the cinnamon stuff dissipates.
And you use strawberry syrup now?
I used both. I thought both.
I actually think the maple walnut syrup that this Walden Farms has is pretty tasty on these, because I think cinnamon and maple walnut would taste good together.
Yeah.
But
I think either syrup tastes
these syrups, you know, like Jessica sort of indicated, I mean, to me, I did start out eating 100% maple,
which is going to taste better.
Which tastes 100 times better. I don't want to say that I'm no super taster.
That is good.
But
the maple walnut is tasty.
I'm no super taster like maybe Jessica is, but I swear I can taste the almost like that chemical thing, and it didn't help that Jessica put that in my head.
It's possible. I mean, I know, like I said, the Walden Farms is not the most healthy syrup in the world by any stretch of that word.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, that's surprising.
I mean, I guess if you're shooting for calorie free, trying to...
Pretty much, if you don't want anything other than sodium.
Yeah.
They're high in sodium.
This one's 95. How much is that?
95.
Grams or percent?
Milligrams.
Okay.
Milligrams isn't terrible.
They're not terrible, but again, sodium.
Yeah. Fall. What's your favorite thing about fall? I know that one of my Nicholas's favorite things, even though he's not on camera and he's off to the side here, one of Nicholas's favorite things about fall is...
Trick or treat.
Well, football.
Oh. Good guess. Good guess.
Indeed. Yeah. Nick really likes fall because of football.
You're not gonna get me to
just put a little dip. Little dip.
Pour some out of your
but I like when the temperature starts to change. I like it to be cooler. I'm not a big fan of like super hot temperatures or super cold temperatures. I really like the mildness of the seasons. I prefer spring over fall just because, when you're getting into spring, the smells of the flowers and the warmth coming back to the air I'm a big smell person sometimes too.
Right.
And the scents in the spring to me are very much more powerful for me than in the fall. Like I love the smell of crisp air. Actually, we just went out last night. John and I went to the gym last night before, after dinner, and we got out of the car, and I work at home 4 days a week. So I don't leave the house unless I'm running an errand or something. But we went to the gym last night and we got out of the car at the gym. We have a garage, so our car was in the garage. We got out of the car at the gym and I was like, oh, it actually smells like fall.
It did.
He said, yeah, it did this morning too. So it was the first time where I actually said, you know, wow, it smells like fall, kind of a thing.
And the weird thing, again, we don't know when this posts, but it's supposed to get up into back into 80 degree temperature starting next week. So
yeah, we're filming this the last weekend of September, so September 29th, I guess it is today. So you're gonna see this in a couple of weeks, but I'm about to go on a trip, and I wanted to make sure that we had a couple of mukbangs filmed in advance so that we could post these while I'm taking a week-long trip. Not without the boys; they're gonna be home alone.
So we can just hang out.
yes, we'll be hanging out.
So, but
And working.
What?
You'll be working. I'm not. I'm taking the week off.
Me too.
yeah.
It's pretty good.
I'm just gonna take the week off.
So, Neil, what's your favorite thing about fall? He's not gonna take the week off, by the way.
Usually, everything. I'm a big fall guy.
Well, Neil's birthday's in November, so he was born in the fall.
Yeah, and I really enjoy fall, especially around this October, November time. Specifically because we live in Pennsylvania. It gets very, very cool and chilly, and I always prefer a little bit of cool and chilly. I'm not a very big, 90 degrees temperature kind of guy. I don't think I was never really made for to live in like Texas or anything. It's weird because I like South Carolina. That's a bit farther down south, but even still, I don't think we've ever really taken a trip there, and it's been ungodly hot.
But we usually go in like June.
True.
So we're not going to South Carolina in the middle of August. And we always go to the shore, which is usually a little bit cooler than inland.
True. So that's one, I think I don't know if I've stated, that's one of the places I've really wanted to live in terms of just the place it is. But here in Pennsylvania, specifically in fall, it does tend to very much fluctuate in terms of temperature. Some years more than others, especially this year. We've had a lot of weird weather since
Been very wet this year.
Pretty much the beginning of June. I feel like it's been very weird weather since the beginning of June, especially for Pennsylvania. Whether it be a lot of almost non-stop rain a whole week to just 90 degrees every day with the sun just out just hitting you like it's like
Well, it's
nothing.
been very wet.
It's been very wet, and then it's just been very hot.
Yes.
So it's definitely been a weird summer, and I think it's gonna snow in this winter in December, specifically of how wet it's gotten. Just from how much sun we've gotten, and then compared to rain, I think it's gonna snow, which I'm looking forward to, and I'm looking forward to this fall as well, being a lot cooler, hopefully, with also having, from what I now hear, is 80-degree weather next week, which is great for October. Really liking it.
We've had snow on Halloween before.
Recent memory.
Yeah,
Which is
actually
always
within
weird.
the last, where I was working at the time, it was within the last 6 years, five to 6 years ago. It snowed on the day before Halloween.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've actually had snow on Halloween
we
before.
even ended up with a 2-hour delay that day.
And Halloween wasn't
Yeah.
even like, I think the next day after it snowed, it was like 60 degrees. It was not like cold.
melted.
It melted pretty fast. So it was a very interesting Halloween night. But
Yeah.
I do
Halloween
enjoy
night was
fall.
snow.
I think it's one of the better, I think
Seasons.
it's the seasons, also the better just times of year, especially for Pennsylvania and where I live. I think, winter is a real much hit and miss here. Spring can be very enjoyable, and then summer is always very mishmash. I think the one that really keeps constant every year is fall, and I really enjoy fall being in the state that we're in.
So you like fall because it meets your expectations?
Yes. It's been very consistent.
Neil likes consistency.
I love consistency, especially among weather. I like consistency. You know, if it's gonna be 60 degrees with light winds for a whole month, I'm fine with that. I'm completely fine with that. If I have to wear a sweatshirt, I like sweatshirt weather.
But you don't like heavy coat weather.
I don't like, well, I have a nice coat, so I'm fine with a little bit of heavy coat weather. But I enjoy sweatshirt weather. Growing up, I love sweatshirts.
I don't like coat weather.
I love sweatshirts. You can ask them.
And not only does he love sweatshirts, but he doesn't like to get rid of sweatshirts.
I don't like to get rid of sweatshirts even.
He had a sweatshirt that he refused to get rid of, even though the cuffs on the sleeves ripped off. Hold on one second, Nico. The cuffs of his sleeves ripped off. The elbows of the arms wore out. Mm-hmm. And did you have any other holes, or is it just the arms and the?
No, there was just giant sized holes in the arms, and the sleeves were. Yeah. Okay. And I had recently gotten a new one. I still have the old one.
The same exact sweatshirt.
The same exact one.
Yeah.
I still have the old one. I don't really use it anymore. It's usually mostly just for a dog bed for the couch, so they can shed all over it. That's pretty much what it's used for.
You mean it's a...
not dog bed. It's a dog...
Couch protector.
Yeah.
It's our version of plastic.
It's a couch protector. It's a couch protector for the dogs to not shed on the couch or rip it up. But I enjoy sweatshirt weather. I hate getting rid of sweatshirts, but I love having them as well. Just because I think they're comfy. I better protect my upper body than lower body. I'm totally...
Yeah, he'll be in like a sweatshirt with his hood up and wear shorts.
Yeah. I don't,
I think that's a generational thing.
No, I went to college, my first year in college, and there was a guy who never wore a sweatshirt, never wore a coat. Actually, I shouldn't say that. He wore shorts all year long, and mind you, I went to college in Pennsylvania here. He wore shorts all year long, sandals without socks, so no foot covering all year long. The only time he ever wore like a sweatshirt or a windbreaker was if it was like heavy snow, like if it was in the action of snowing. If it had already snowed and it wasn't actually snowing at the moment, he never wore a sweatshirt either. And he wasn't even in my dorm, he was in another dorm, but he was so well known, even though he was a freshman across campus, because of the fact that he never wore anything other than a t-shirt and shorts and sandals all year long. All year long.
That's good.
It was kind of odd. I'm sure the guy was perfectly pleasant, but it was weird because other people like are sitting there in their heavy winter coats with, 2 layers of pants on and socks and boots and gloves and earmuffs, and he's sitting there in class with a t-shirt and shorts and sandals on.
You don't need that much. Sounds
like a lot of work, right?
A lot of work for a little nothing. Even I've gone out in snow with shorts and a simple sweatshirt on. Because...
What's your favorite part of fall?
Oh, I like all of fall.
I think you were talking on Wednesday for a moment.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of fall?
Just...
We got Wednesday in October.
Yeah.
Like almost near Halloween.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Maybe that's why she's so uppity. She's always scared.
Yeah,
Because
she's only scared of me.
She's screwed.
Anyway, your favorite fall. Oh, your favorite.
I like it all. I like all the fall holidays. So both Thanksgiving and Halloween. I like the weather. You
like cooler temperatures.
I like cooler temperatures. I also like, but I sort of like fall into winter. I like winter as well. So I like cold. I like those types of things. I do not like the heat. I can take consistent cold temperatures. It's not going to bother me at all. Probably because I have the ability to grow, or especially I grow hair fairly quickly. That being said, I like.
You heard it here first. Omnis vegan audience.
Yeah. I like
John grows hair.
I like growing hair
everywhere.
At least he's not bald.
I am not bald.
Not that I have anything against bald people.
Yet.
I'm just taking the opposite of what he was saying with
He's
growing
not
hair.
bald yet.
Yeah.
Look at that receding hairline.
There you go.
He's not going to go bald. If you go by the old adage of genetics determines whether you're bald or not, John won't go bald. He is an uncle, his mother's brother, who has a full head of hair in his 70s. So, and,
Yep.
and your grandfather, your mom's dad.
Yes.
Your
My mom's
maternal
dad,
grandfather,
my grandfather.
had hair up until the day he passed. So
Yeah, and he
a
had,
full head of hair.
Yeah, he had a very wiry and not unlike my hair. As it gets grayer, as the grays come in, they're not only turning gray, but it seems to be getting thicker and more. I mean, it could take the place of wire. The
Welcome
gray.
to the club, bud.
Yeah,
wow.
you don't. What club, son? You have no gray hairs to speak.
You mean the thick hair club?
All right, thick.
Oh, you got your thick hair from Dad and I, Neil. We both
Yeah.
had thick hair. My hair's thinned out as we've gotten older too. So
So
anyway, I know we were kind of all over the place today. We've finished eating, so I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I'm actually really full.
they're very dense.
I had only one serving of pancakes, but I'm very, very full already, and we're gonna have to be careful on the taste tests we're doing. I'm only gonna be able to do probably one bite of each thing. So, but anyhow, we'd love to hear what your favorite things about fall are, or if you just hate fall entirely, put that down in the comment section down below. I know there was a friend of mine on Facebook who posted, great, a wet, cold summer moves into a wet, cold winter, just what I need. But she moved to Pennsylvania from Arizona. She grew up in Pennsylvania, but lived in Arizona from like the age of 19 to 42 or something like that. And then she moved back to Pennsylvania, and she's like, it's just so cold. So some people really don't like fall, but other people do. I'm not a pumpkin fan. You're not a pumpkin fan?
I like pumpkin pie.
Are you a pumpkin fan?
But pumpkin spice, no thanks.
Yeah.
And listen, when you talk about coffee, you know, if it's not black, I'm not really into it. I like black coffee. That just, you can't, anything else is just, you're messing around with a wonderful staple of life.
Anyhow,
Right next to water.
we would love to hear what you guys think about fall, or your favorite things about fall, or the fact that you hate fall in the comment section down below. John will respond to you at some point.
Yes.
Next fall.
Next fall.
It'll be before next fall.
It'll be,
It might be around Thanksgiving.
yes.
Probably before Thanksgiving. Anyhow,
In case you're wondering, I'm holding Wednesday's paws because she has a tendency to lick them, and they're sore, and they get chapped. So
yeah.
her allergies, she does not like fall, based on
She
her
doesn't
skin.
like
She
summer.
didn't like summer, yeah.
She didn't like
She was
summer.
having a lot of allergies over the summer.
And she didn't really, I don't think she's really that into fall because she's still licking her paws. So when I can, I hold her paws so that she does not lick them.
Anyway, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up down below. If you have any comments, leave those in the comment section down below as well. And if you haven't already and you would like to be, please hit the red subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that little bell to notify you when we do upload new videos. Nicholas is ringing the bell for you.
Ringing the bell.
Anyhow, we hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you on the next Omnis Vegan. Bye.
Bye.